Yo, hey, what's up guys? Today I want to show you how to use Khafru, the current fusion epic. If you get one, or maybe you skip the fusion, what I totally don't recommend, but if you get one later on, I show you how to use it on Phantom Shogun 25 and how to use them in a case of a budget emic. And you might, be surprised, but his speed is also 271, so that's really cool, but I haven't just searched for 271. It's kind of a good speed for Phantom Shogun to do stuff like what we're gonna do in a second. So I'm gonna show you the team. That will be the team. Because we don't have an emic right here, he will replace the emic, but we also have to bring one more Painkeeper because we don't have any resets like the emic has, but we will have taunt like emic on this champion Khafru, but we have to bring just a cooldown reduction from another champion. That's why this team will be not the fastest in the world, but it's totally doable, and it's basically the same. It is a budget emic team. You see literally what's happening. We replaced emic and put one more Painkeeper in here, so everything should be okay. But before we're gonna start the run, we have to talk about the team in the calculator. I will use your attention a little bit for promotion of the speed calculator. I will also show you how the team works in here, so you can definitely see what's going on, but I also want to highly recommend to download the speed calculator right here. The download link will be in the description, and I will share the code you see right there. You just put it in here, press more, put it in here, and then press import, and then you can literally see what I see. And this calculator is more than just a calculator. Just see, wait, give me a sec. Just to see what's up in here, like what your champion is gonna do on which turn and something like that, like a normal calculator that's included in here too, obviously. But also there's one more thing, like here, that's how I found the team, that's how I built the team. It was literally having you can press your conditions for each turns in here, and I did it like I pressed taunt in here, unkillable, 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 taunt, unkillable, unkillable, unkillable for the whole, I think it was 60 turns or something. And yes, that's how I actually found the team. Then I pressed over here. I pressed the ranges to search the speeds for on my champions. Like Ambassador right here is the replacement for Khafru. Khafru is not currently in the calculator right now, but it will get included later on. But I could just use the Ambassador to just simulate the Khafru, and basically everything was the same because they do basically the same. But if you are gonna use it like I do right now, put the Ambassador in lead spot, because the Ambassador will only use the taunt on the lead spot over and over. That's why you make sure she's in the lead. And I just put my speeds in here, like the ranges. Of course, they're obviously a little bit short right now because I was searching for specific speeds, but you can go from 200 to 300, and it gives you step sizes. You should take the recommended one, and you can press your presets right here if you want to do search for even more presets, like they can use an opener right here. I knew what I did already on Ambassador, so I took it off, and let me put up that one again. And other champions like Painkeeper, I didn't know what to do like specific in that one, so I pressed that one. I gave him openers, I pressed all that stuff, and he will also use for different presets all the time. And then I selected everything and I pressed the start button, and I saw the numbers, and it makes your imagination really easy. And let's take a look at the run, how it goes. At this point here, right there, nobody is taking a turn. There will be the Enfeeble. In the next turn, the Ambassador, in this example right here, gets the taunt that makes the boss not hitting your Narlh again. The initial target of the Enfeeble will not spread it, and that's how you never get the Enfeeble on your whole team. And it's just genius, and it will happen over and over again. Everything will stay exactly the same over. The beginning is a little bit different right here, but then after a couple turns we will go automatically in rotation and everything will be always the same. And that's how we did it. And of course the numbers are not the only thing you gotta know, so let's jump in back to the game. So now we know the numbers about everything, the speeds, the presets and everything. That's cool. I'm gonna show you the preset again in the comp right here, but there needs to be set something, because in this right now we will not be unkillable on Khafru all the time. That's why you have to be tanky. That's why I gave in a region and immortal set. to stay tanky and gain my HP back. But also we will get HP from our pain keepers. So if you got more HP on your pain keepers, your healage will be higher. So on the end you gotta be tanky enough to get 2 hits back to back on your Khafru, and they might be 2 critical hits back to back. That's the fail factor in this comp right here, because if he's not capable to get 2 critical hits and then dies, then your run will obviously fail. But if he's tanky enough, you can survive those 2 critical hits back to back. The pain keepers will heal you, and the Regen and Immortal set, all of them together will heal you back to full. And that's how basically the run works. So let's jump into the run. Let's see what's going on. Like I said, it is not the fastest run in the world, but it is technically one of those teams where you don't have to get the best champions in the world. Many rares. One of them is obviously Epic Void. It's not so easy to get, but if you get them, and you all get voids here and there, that's how the game works. If you get them later on, you can easily use them in here, and maybe use your, if you don't have an epic, maybe use your epic in other areas. Maybe you want a 350 epic and then you'd still want to do kind of the Phantom Shogun thing. Here's how we are, here's how you can do it, and it's cool overall. So let's check out the run. He has taunt right now, Khafru. Every time the boss is trying to get the debuff spread out there, he will place the taunt on himself, so the boss cannot do it. One thing you gotta know about this comps in general about Phantom Shogun is, your champion needs to have certain HP and defense. If one of your champion looks like an easy one shot for the boss will ignore all the mechanics he has written on his skills, and he will attack one of the champions who looks super squishy. For example, if you bring a level 30 Painkeeper in here, the boss will attack the Painkeeper because he looks like an easy one shot. But let's talk about this comp right now. So every time the boss is trying to spread the enfeeble debuff, Khafru is coming in, placing the taunt, and the boss will not spread it. So it makes it a lot easier to get your blessings going on, because there will not be enfeeble spread and you don't have to cleanse it, and the counter of the boss will not go as high as on a cleanser team. And also, let me check again, he's placing the taunt, and here we go. That's the tricky part about it. He needs to be tanky enough. Nice, he got 1 crit just to showcase, and he will heal a little bit about his regen gear, and he will get a second. If that would be a crit, he is still standing in my comp. But if your Khafru is not tanky enough, you cannot just be tanky enough to just not die. And that's how everything goes in here. And the Painkeepers and the presets are set up. Let's take a watch again. It was a crit the first time. That's cool on Khafru. Let's hope for a second crit so I can demonstrate that it's actually working. The second was not a critical, but I promise you my champion will not die. And afterwards the Painkeeper immediately go with the A2s, heal him back up, his regen set comes in place, and he will be full on the end of his rotation again. So he right now, he plays the taunt, and yeah, he's full HP, so he can tank. Yeah, it was a crit the first time again, that's really cool. I want a second one. This time I really want it. Yeah, a second one, and he's still standing there. Both Painkeepers goes, he goes, and his HP is almost to full. He takes one more turn, and then his HP is to full. So I want to show you that, because it needs to be 100% what I do on the channel, or I won't even show it. And if I show it, I say like, hey, that's not 100%, it's just an idea or whatever. But this one should be 100% if you have the tankiness on your Khafru, tankiness on across the team. Because yeah, you know how it is. Like I said, he will one-shot other people who looks like an easy snack, and the Narlh has unkillable all the time. That's okay, he needs to just survive the first hit. And yeah, but let's take a look at the stats and everything, because they are important. Yes, no, I don't want silver, no, I don't care. Let's go recently used first. The good thing about it is first of all, the Painkeepers are exactly the Painkeepers I used in the master code about Emic. You don't know what that means? Emic has been used in the whole game, and the 2 Painkeepers on specifically the speeds I'm gonna show you in a second have been used to clear the whole game. And this is really cool, because yeah, it shows you another time the power of the calculator, what you can build, what you can do, and yeah, it's so cool. If you find something, come around, let me know. But we got Khafru, 271 speed, 4700 defense and 67k HP, and that is high amount. And yeah, I can't tell you like anything else, because if he has not enough defense and HP, he will die and your run will fail. So I can't like give you any less requirements for it. Maybe you got something in mind, let me know, but I think that's okay. And region set and immortal to make him more healy, like he heals himself of course. And then we don't have too much masteries. I will feed that champion on the end for my fusion, so he will be sacrificed. So I'm not trying to put more resources in him than I have to do, but you could maybe use more masteries on him to make it easier for yourself. But I took healage here, so he gets more heal here, and if you get crit, it will be reduced by 8%. And that basically was enough for me to make it work. And maybe you can use like that one or something, and it will go lower for the requirements, and you can go to 300 defense lower, 4000 HP less or something like that, and it would be still okay. And also we do have our good girl Cold Heart, still usable in the end game. It's so nice how she like developed. And we got 261, needs to be faster than the one Painkeeper, and that should be okay. And crit damage 248, 70% crit rate, and yeah, some HP and some defense. I think if you go for level 60 and you just go in the Hell Hades optimizer, you press damage set, and that's okay to not make her look like an easy one shot. And yeah, let's go about masteries right there. And Painkeeper number 1. We got 252, same speed as we use in my clan boss, in my wherever I use the Painkeeper. He is 252 all the time in my Iron Twins and stuff. That's super nice. Those are the masteries. I could even give him some blessing, but I didn't need it. And let's talk about Narlh. He needs to have the most crit damage in the team to be the initial target for the Enfeeble, and that's how you all the time make it like that. 281% crit damage to make him the Enfeeble tank, and the rest is just HP, like 763k HP, 2600 defense is enough for me to make it actually stable. And one more good thing about Khafru is that he is having a passive to soak up some damage from Narlh when he's about to get attacked, so it's even easier to make him a tanky in here, so that's cool. And yes, the speed was 170. And also we do not have masteries right now. I could give him some, yeah, it's just how it is. I kind of forgot, whatever. And Painkeeper number 2. Masteries first, nothing special in here, just the War Master. Blessing, it's a Phantom Touch, but yeah. Wait, was it? Yeah, it's Phantom Touch. And yeah, we got our second Painkeeper also being used in my clan boss. He's not in my Iron Twins, but he is my clan boss in other areas where I forgot kind of where I used them all the way. In my Hydra unkillable team. Yeah, that's a good plus point. 260 speed, and they have resistance. You don't need it for Phantom Shogun, but on the end, if you want to use them in Hydra, it's highly recommended. And yeah, masteries I already showed you. And I think there was everything that has to be said about the team. You need to be tanky on him to get 2 crits back to back. You make it survive. You need enough HP on your Painkeepers to do more heals, so he can go back up to 100% when he's about to get the next crit attacks and stuff. And Cold Heart just needs to be faster than the Painkeeper with 260 speed. Narlh needs the crit damage to be the target. He needs to survive the first hit. And all your team needs to have a certain HP defense threshold that the boss does not make them to a one shot and just killing them, ignoring all the mechanics in the game, and just killing one of your champions besides the targets you want to have them on. And yeah, there was everything about the team. I think I'm gonna close up the video now. And yeah, press the like button if you want to do me a favor, subscribe if you already haven't done so, and yeah, have a nice day.